Hi everyone, this is Nabir Watcher. It is April 29th, 2017. I'm on Mr. MBB333 YouTube channel. And on April 26th, he had showed this very interesting cloud, and I believe I know what's causing it. Strange clouds, huh? See these nice, interesting, they would have been straight lines. Here, look at the actual cloud and the weird light that's coming off of it. What is that, right? So now I'm going to go to IdentifyThis channel, and she has this strange lens. That's what I'm calling it. This strange thing that's appearing, very bizarre. Now, I made a video about it. I'm telling you, it's a breakdown of the lens array. Okay, I'm just going to get straight to the point. Now, there's still many skeptics and doubters that this is exactly what this is, but now I've got documented proof because I've been watching this lens system for a long time. So let's get right into it. So now I've got this video that many have seen many times before. Let's just show it very clearly, and what we're going to see happening lately on the same camera, on two cameras. Okay, now here we're going to see something very strange, and you're not going to see a little bit different now as this system is coming in. Now these are the lenses. Yeah, there's a fake sun, but I'm not going to get into that on this video. A sun simulator. I just want to show you that we're not seeing the breakdown in these lenses. What kind of lenses? Well, the new ultra thin lenses by the Jet Propulsion Laboratory and Caltech, ultra thin. So these little nano pillars, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I'll just go back and watch my other video. But I do believe that these nanopillars are sandwiched between the electroplate, which when applied, these nanopillars will shrink, will change diameter, and basically spin, which I believe, which changes the density of the silicone pillars. When voltage is applied to it, it will cause it to shrink and spin in the non-charged state, I believe. Now, they're not going to tell us exactly how this works, but I think this is when the voltage is applied to this, to each one of these on an XY base axis. Instead of pixels, they've got these stumps, and they can show how they're wave shaping the light. Now, imagine having two clear surfaces with the silicone pillars in between them both, and with the electroplate sandwiched between those two, and changing the thickness of this plate. Not only changing the thickness, but as it rotates and changes its diameter, because then it would change the density, which would bend the light. Just my theory. So I'll leave a link to this ultra thin lens. Next, let's just watch the evidence. Again, you saw this video I've taken back in July 2016. Okay, same. Now I'm going to show you the same camera, and I'll leave links and where this system is breaking down. And my theory is because the planetary objects have a lot of heat and magnetic energy, and is now affecting the light that is passing through these lights. So here we go. Here is the same camera gallery. Wow. And there's other interesting surprises on this clip. First, I'm going to show you not zoomed in, and then I'm going to show it zoomed in. And this was taken here at the bottom on the 29th of April. Now here we can see the lens array as usual. But I want to show you right here. Let me pause that. Do you see right here this breakdown now? What we're seeing it. And we're also seeing it. Now I'm going to play this again. And this interesting object which appears from nowhere. Okay, let's watch this again. This time I'm going to zoom in so you won't miss it. Now this didn't happen last time back in July on the same camera. There you go, folks. Are you looking at what I'm seeing? This thing is breaking down. The light is no longer being bent as it was designed to do. It is overloading these pillars. These silicone pillars are collapsing. We're just like watching this thing zoomed in. It is no longer dispersing the light. Now watch what you're going to see on the next camera. Again, I'm going to zoom in at the bottom of this, and we're going to watch this thing at the same time. Right here. Are you seeing this? What would that look like from a different angle? Well, hold on to your hats. I'll show you. See that? Right there. And then, check this out. It's totally dark, and out of the blue, this thing appears to look like a moon that's coming. And look how I zoom in a little bit, but look at that. Does that even look like a moon? That is so not normal. Let's see that again. We can see the breakdown with this shield and this lens array, excuse me. And then I zoom in again where we see it break down on this right there. Are you seeing how the light is no longer evenly being distributed? It's coming through this system like a rainbow. It's breaking down. Look at the heat too. This thing must be just focusing the heat. It must be burning people as well. It's spot burning. Now let me show you which I was able to obtain a copy from that YouTube channel. And let's watch this again. The same light effect that we see here. The same line breakdown that we're seeing again and again on the same cameras around the world, if you can catch this right. And look at that. I believe this is the ultraviolet light spectrum. It's purplish. You can see this must be waves of heat or magnetic fields that's causing a breakdown, changing the focal point of these lenses, which they were not designed to do. They can be basically overloaded. These things are being magnetically controlled. Next, here's another angle from a different camera, the same effect, about the same day, the 29th. Yep, same time. Here's what this looks like from a different angle. Again, we're going to even see a lens array for a minute. Now look at the separation of light and the rainbow effect we get. Let's look at all the different colors we're getting on this thing. This rainbow effect. Why is there a rainbow effect in that? There shouldn't be anything there. And then we even get to see the early signs of this lens and this lens here. Are you guys watching that? And we can almost catch it. So I just wanted to show you what this would look like if this kind of light was being cast onto a cloud that is now being separated like a rainbow through this fake lens system, which is no longer evenly letting light pass through it. So let me go back to this channel. This light here. Now, one last thing I want to show you as further evidence of this. I also made a video. Chemtrailing fails to hide planets caught on multiple cameras at the same time. Now, I didn't understand the lens array when I had made this video, but I knew something was really weird when the sun would pass up and this would pass through. Go back and watch this video. And then I asked myself, is this visible with the naked eye? Well, apparently, if we've got enough medium like chemtrails or steam or cloud or anything in the air that this would refract off of, this would be happening. So let's see. Well, apparently so. People are watching this in the sky. This is a ground camera shot of the same thing, where the focal point of the light is being converged here at this lens and then reprojected out here. Here's another picture. What are these things? Secure team, you guys should have submitted this stuff to me. I'll tell you what it was. Look at this focal point of light. Look at this. Tell me that doesn't look like what we see here on this. Do you see how it focuses the light? It's the same thing. And again, we were seeing these strange lenses that we saw, such I made in my other videos, that we're seeing these on the same camera, this point of convergence of light, where the lenses will change this. And for those of you that, why the lenses, why would they do something like that? Again, I got to show a quick demonstration. I'm not going to get into the fake sun today. Just go watch my other videos. I made plenty of them. Why the lens? Now, this is a conventional lens, but this just shows how changing the focal point of light from your eyes can keep you and hide the object itself. You see, it's in for lens in front. Now you can't see it. It's that simple. But they're doing it electronically with ultra-thin lenses. Oh, wow. And just imagine, what do you think what happens to the silicon as it is being overheated and overwhelmed by the intense gravity, not the gravity, but the magnetic field and the heat that it generates in front of these lenses. Again, this was taken in July. We don't see any distortion here. And now, as this system continues to break down, we are. And look at this. What the heck is this thing? Look, it just came out of nowhere. Okay, so the sun sets. We see the distortion twice. I zoom so we can see the breakdown here, and we see the breakdown in the lower portion. And I also believe that this thing can block light as well. And then this thing, look at that. It's not there. It just appears out of nowhere. Ta-da! Is that the sun simulator or the moon simulator? In case the light is not projecting the moon. Look at that. It's the same thing, people. That's a material that's out there. You can almost see the rows and pillars of the silicon crystals right through it. Look at that. Behold. Well, the lens array is breaking down, but it's holding up almost to the last minute. So there you have it. I don't know any more proof, but that is, I am fully convinced that this strange breakdown of light in these bizarre clouds and these strange lights that we see in the sky are all due to the lens array, which is now breaking down. And please like and subscribe this video. See you at the Lord's Supper.